The Starbucks logo and packaging have a striking look and a feel that stands out. Having a memorable and recognizable logo helps to increase loyalty and brand awareness. A double whammy for Starbucks, who have nailed both. Starbucks' current logo is minimalist compared to previous designs. It helps them advertise on websites, print their logo on products like coffee cups and t shirts, and other promotional materials to spread their messages of inspiration and nurturing across the world. Let's take a look at how the logo came to be. 1971. Starbucks wasn't always called Starbucks. The original founders first named their company Pequod, after the whaling ship in the story of Moby Dick. They quickly realized this wasn't a catchy name and switched it to Starbuck, who was the ship's chief. It's this naval theme that led them to their very first logo design of the twin tailed mermaid. In Greek mythology, these sirens would lure sailors into crashing their ships off the coast of small islands. The Starbucks logo would do the same, except it would lure customers into buying tasty coffees. The first logo used a coffee brown color and the mermaid was fully visible. Holding a tail in both hands, the circular design allowed them to spin their company name around the logo with the words coffee, tea, and spices, letting the customers know what's available. 1987. During this time, the company was bought by Howard Schultz, who wasted no time redesigning the logo. This would be the first evolution of Starbucks logo. Schultz hired Terry Heckler, an artist and designer, to help them with the new logo, drawing inspiration from the port of Seattle and we are wanting to incorporate the idea of a fresh start and new opportunities to grow and succeed. Heckler made some big changes to the logo. The mermaid received a makeover, her breasts were covered by her hair, she kept a crown, and she became more streamlined. The logo's color transformed from brown to Kelly green to represent the company's new purpose. The words tea and spices were dropped as well. Instead, they created a new word mark, Starbucks Coffee, with two stars connecting the words. The star's use and placement helped the logo stand out and push its brand identity to be memorable and easy to recognize. In 1992, Starbucks went through its third logo design change. The logo zoomed in on the mermaid, creating a more intimate close up view. Her navel was on no longer visible and only some of her tail could be seen. The font was also sharpened with a more professional and modern appearance. The result is a logo with a cleaner look and feel, with the siren having a bigger impact and focus. 2008. Celebrating its 40th anniversary, the company decided to attempt a considerable rebranding effort in 2008. With a blast to the past, they reimagined the original 1971 logo with a few modern twists and changed the logo's color from green to black. The result was a failure and they received huge black backlash from their customers. The green branding and simple logo design had become so popular and familiar to public that the audience refused to accept anything other than the beloved green logo. Just goes to show how powerful the bond is between branding and the logo. 2011. Realizing just how strong and successful their branding had become, Starbucks dropped many of the familiar design elements from its logo, giving it a very modern look and feel with minimalism leading the charge. They said goodbye to the word mark, stars, and outer ring. The logo now focused entirely on the siren, which they enlarged and gave a facelift. Her eyes, nose, and hair were redesigned to be more symmetrical, and they brought back the iconic green background color. Starbucks explained that this latest approach allows the logo to appeal and connect with the audience worldwide.
In March of 2011, we will celebrate the 40th anniversary of our company. There's some symmetry, I think, in being able to do this at that time. This new evolution of the logo does two things that are very important. It embraces and respects our heritage, and at the same time evolves us to a point where we feel it's more suitable for the future. So I think it's important perhaps to kind of go back in history. In 1987, we dropped the brown, Starbucks became green, and we embraced the siren. It became Starbucks Coffee Company. So now here we are, and the world has changed and Starbucks has changed. The new interpretation of the logo at its core is the exact same essence of the Starbucks experience, and that is the love we have for our coffee, the relationship we have with our partners, and the connection we build with our customers. What I think we've done is we've allowed her to come out of the circle in a way that I think gives us the freedom and flexibility to think beyond coffee. But make no mistake, we have been, we will continue to be, and we always will be the world's leading purveyor of the highest quality coffee.
So now let's look into how Starbucks logo design became a huge success. There have been many standout successful elements from many iterations of the Starbucks logo. The siren has become such a recognizable figure with the brand because of how simplistic and soothing the Starbucks logo design has been overall. The way Starbucks incorporated visual branding into their corporate identity early on led directly to their immense reach and influence. Natural shapes, especially the circle, feel infinite with no clear beginning or end. This adds a strong element of freedom. There was always room for evolution, and early on, designers had a global impact in mind. They wanted Starbucks to connect with every corner of the world. Their chosen color palettes over time have always been inspired by natural tones, trying to in the company's goals for connecting with others and overall good health, keeping consistency within company values and visual representation of that leads to customer loyalty and trust.
I done been around the world, ain't nobody else that could do it like us with nobody help. When the chips about to fall and I back against the wall, know it's only one place I call. All roads lead home, home, home. Yeah. All roads lead